solely determine it. That's what I said.
No, wait, that's not what you said. But
That's
now you're
absolutely
saying,
what I said. I don't know why you're gaslighting me.
now you're saying that, so you corrected yourself, so that's fine. So
If I
with that
said
being
that, if I
said,
said that in the first place, type 3 in the comment section.
wow, you're gonna ask your viewers and your
Yeah,
supporters.
the people who are sitting here listening to it. Yeah,
Okay, but we both know what you said. You
look
tried
at that.
making
Look at that, buddy.
Okay, that's your supporters. What are they going to tell you, that you're wrong? Like, what is
Yes,
that
yes,
supposed to prove?
yes. If
No.
something didn't happen, they would tell me.
Okay, so again, so thank you for correcting your initial statement. So what did you want to move on to now?
The
Where,
gaslighting
where
is
did,
crazy.
where did you try to pivot to? You wanted to pivot to infrastructure?
I asked you the question: why didn't Trump get the infrastructure passed under his administration?
What do you mean, why didn't he get it passed?
Yeah, like why didn't he get it done? He advocated for it when he ran on it. He never got it done.
Exactly, because Congress didn't approve it. But that's my point. Biden and Harris never attempted to advocate to remove his tax policies, nor did they attempt to remove his tariffs. It never even went to House. That's why you clearly
I
didn't listen
disagree
to
with
what I
them
first
keeping.
said.
I disagree with them keeping tariffs, but they did advocate to get rid of the TCGA, the aspects of the TCGA.
And when you say advocate, how did they advocate? With words or by actually attempting to get something passed?
How do they attempt to get something passed?
By going through, first it would have to go to House. Well, it doesn't
Yeah,
technically.
but they don't do that.
And why don't they do that?
Because that's not what they would do. So here, I have something right here. Biden tax proposals to correct Trump tax cuts.
So your research.
Biden takes
So you don't
aims
know.
at
So
Trump
since you
era
don't know,
tax cuts.
allow me to educate you, since you don't know. You clearly don't know. So let me explain it to you. Okay. So with that being said, you thought you were leading somewhere by saying, "Oh, Trump didn't get this passed." Yes, but he actually did advocate for it and did.
So
and
I
make
just
an
told
attempt to.
you I
Now,
just
when
showed
they
you
built-
how that
so
they
I can
advocated for
explain
this
to you how
too.
they. Since you don't know, what happens is a president can propose a bill to the House or Senate, even depending on.
They don't propose the bill.
Yes, they do. They absolutely do. They absolutely do.
No, what they do specifically is that they don't propose it within the Congress. They particularly will say, "I support this bill," and we will call it a proposal, but it is not a proposal within Congress that they can then vote on. Right? They can then later bring it up because they see vast support within the country, right? But it is not like a proposal within the Congress.
You're just switching your words up now. You obviously don't know. So look, let me explain to you again.
You're
one
using
more time.
two different connotations of proposal.
So again, yes, but so if Trump goes out and says, "Oh, I support lower class to make a lot of money," the Congress is not going to just create some bill for that. No, he has to physically come, or his representatives, whoever he has, they will propose a bill and see if it gets passed through Congress. If it does not,
so
get
again,
passed,
people that support him
so Trump. So let me
will
explain
propose a
differently.
bill. People that support him will propose a bill within Congress because he had vast support within the country.
Okay,
That's
can I
said.
can I please educate you on this real quick? There's nothing wrong with
You're gonna
you.
educate me. How many consonants are there, big dog?
There's nothing wrong with you not knowing.
How many
So
consonants?
again, you're attempting to pivot. Don't
how many
attempt to pivot.
consonants are there?
Don't attempt to pivot now. Do
How
not
many
attempt to
consonants are
pivot.
there?
Here you go. You're attempting
How many consonants are there?
I'll tell you any. I'll answer.
How many
questions once you
consonants
allow
are
me to
there?
educate you real quick. Okay, so with that being
How
said,
many
now,
consonants? It's a quick answer. You can
is
just tell
Joe
me.
Biden never made one
How many
attempt.
consonants?
He never made one attempt. Don't try to pivot. Don't try to pivot. Do not try to pivot, please.
How many continents? How many continents? I want you to answer just very quickly, and then I'll let you ask me your questions and go over all that. How many continents? Unmute yourself and tell me how many continents.
I didn't mute myself. You muted me. Nice attempt. So with that being said, like I told you, what they do is it gets passed through. Okay, so he will propose a bill. Biden did
He doesn't
never.
know.
So Biden never once proposed a bill. He never once proposed a bill. Right. So with that being said,
I just told you Biden tax proposals would correct inequities caused by Trump tax cuts.
No, the Trump Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, not one time did he ever try to propose any bill.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
He
Please
tried.
show me.
He specifically.
Give me
I just told you the
credible
title. The title is Biden tax proposals would correct inequities created by Trump tax cuts and
Where's the
raise
title? Hold
additional
on,
revenues.
Let me look this up. What's the title?
Biden
Title-
tax proposals would correct inequities created by Trump tax cuts and raise additional revenues. Gabrielle, thank you so much for the $20.24 for Master Debater. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Roland, thank you for the $3. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Jennifer, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
What source is this? Because I'm not finding any
AmericanProgress.org.
AmericanProgress.org.
And you can read it. He's searching the continents. Yeah, that's what he's doing. How many continents? How many continents are there in the world? I really wish some of the people that said some of the crazy comments had the ability to join the live.
Okay, so again, I looked this up, and you're referring to him announcing he never attempted to get this passed.
I gave you a proposal. It's a tax proposal.
Yeah, but yes, that he claimed with his words, but he never attempted to get this passed.
How does he do that? How does he do that?
Did I not just explain the
No.
process to you? Did you listen?
No.
He gets a bill and he proposes it to Congress or to House. It'll start at House.
Wait, what do you mean by proposes? What does he do specifically?
So, do you know how a bill is made?
Is it that he says it, or is that he specifically like introduce? You think he introduces the bill?
So bills do not get passed through words; they get written down. That's how bills work.
Yeah, I promise you, he is not the one that introduces the bill.
He's not. Okay,
Can
so
you give me one?
Wait, no.
Can you give me one bill introduced by a president ever?
Let me make it real simple.
Give me one bill introduced by a president ever.
The Trump Tax Cuts and Jobs Act was introduced by him directly.
No, it wasn't.
What do you mean? Yes,
No,
it
wasn't.
was.
Look up.
Go ahead and do your research.
You
and
look
be
up
corrected
Tax Cuts
again.
and Jobs
really
Act.
don't know.
I promise you. Here, you want me to tell you who it was? You want me to tell you who it was? So the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act was introduced by Kevin Brady.
Kevin Brady, and who advocated for that? Who was?
You could say Trump advocated for it, but he wasn't the one who introduced it.
A sponsor
Introduced on
who
11.
was the one that and who was the one that actually got the bill to be proposed? Do you know how a bill works? Who has to sign the bills that are proposed? Can I ask you that? Okay, real quick, for bills to even get proposed to Congress. So, for bills to get proposed to Congress, do you know what signature is required on those?
So again, it's not Trump that introduces a bill. It would be a signature to a bill that's passed by Congress. So I agree, he signs it into law, right? But what you're not understanding is that he's not the one that introduces the bill. Dude, Jesus Christ, man.
Okay, but when he signed, my whole point here is, so you clearly don't know. So my whole point here from the beginning, I've stuck to the same thing, and you keep pivoting. With that being, you've changed your statements 5 different times.
You're confidently an idiot. There's no change in statement.
And you're going to Google on your phone.
I'm not Googling anything.
Don't know, and I'm telling you how it works. So
what
you just Googled right now. What are you talking? You just Googled right now who created the bill, in just 5 minutes ago you were trying to Google.
Is that an issue of me Googling who wrote the bill or who introduced the bill? How is that an issue?
You could, but 5 minutes ago you just Googled if Biden ever proposed the bill, which he did not.
I never.
Again,
I gave you a source when you asked for one.
And your source, I looked your source up, and it clearly stated he never signed any bill to be proposed.
Yeah, you understand that's not what the president does. The president doesn't introduce a bill like that. You're saying they never signed it into law?
Again,
signing it into law requires Congress. Did you take a civics class in high school? No, seriously, real question. Did you take a civics class in high school? Did you take a civics class in high school?
You love to do this. Yes, I've taken a civics. I'm pretty sure everyone's taken a civics class in high school.
What are they?
3 branches of government. Do you want to continue this?
What are they?
See what I mean? Look at you. You're pivoting again. I just told you there's 3 branches.
Yes. Now
Do
tell
you know
me.
what they are?
Can you tell me?
You
I've
clearly
said it
don't.
many
You
times
keep
online.
trying
Tell
to
me.
pivot.
You're
You
trying
keep
to pivot right now,
You
you
keep
fucking
trying to pivot.
projector. Tell me. Tell
I
me the
just
answer.
told
What
you.
are
I
they?
just told you.
What
I
are
wasn't
the
even.
three
I wasn't even
branches
gonna
of
bother
government?
answering you. I just
What
told
are
you.
they?
I told you
Have you
there's
looked
three
it up on
branches.
Google yet? What are they?
I have one. I have one device. You saw that when I left to do your
What are
research. I had
they?
to
What
back out
are
of my
the
screen.
three
I
branches
don't
of
need to back out of
government?
my screen. So again, you're attempting to pivot. You're
What are
attempting
the
to pivot.
three branches, dude? Jesus
Once
Christ.
you, I told you I'll answer whatever questions you have. Once you
You're
can
not
answer
answering the
mine.
question. What are the three
But
branches?
you're not answering my question.
Oh,
So why would
come
I answer
on. You
yours?
don't know. You
That's
just
a
don't
nice
know.
attempt. That's a
You don't
nice
know the
attempt.
three
That's a
branches
nice
of government,
attempt.
dude?
That's a nice
Were you
attempt.
asleep in
That's a nice
civics?
attempt. That's a nice attempt.
How do you not know the three branches of government? I knew that in like
So you're
third
making.
grade,
So
dude.
again, so this is what you do. So again, let's stick to the topic. Stop trying to pivot.
What are
You
the three
continue to
branches
pivot.
of government?
You continue to pivot. First, you asked
Seriously,
me
what
how many
are the
branches
three
there are.
branches of government? I'm asking
Look,
you a direct
now
question.
you're attempting.
What
Now you're
are
attempting
the
to get
three
loud.
branches of
Now you're
government?
attempting to get loud.
Can
Now
you
you're
answer the
attempting to get
three
loud.
branches of government?
Once you can answer my question.
So you're going to answer the question. I'm going to make you answer the question. What are, specifically, what are the three branches of government?
Why do you keep muting my mic?
I did it once.
That's the third time you've done it already. What are you talking about?
I just did that one for fun. Do you want a safe space? Because this isn't a safe space for you.
So again, are you going to keep muting her and attempting to pivot, or do you want to?
If I feel like it's funny, yeah.
Okay. So are you going to admit? I'll give you the three branches the moment you admit you were wrong. Do you admit that you were wrong and you had no idea
Wrong about what?
Yeah, I will admit I'm so wrong about it. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
no,
go ahead.
I'm being. Don't try to be sarcastic.
What are the three branches?
So are you going to be honest and admit that you had no idea about the policies and how they work?
Yeah, what are the three branches? Can you
Stop.
just tell me what the three branches
Don't
are?
answer my questions with a question.
I will be honest about everything I believe. Now, can you answer the question?
You know what I find funny? That people in the comments saying, "Oh, he looked it up." Do you guys realize I've had plenty of time to look
Can
it
you
up?
can you answer the
I'm
question?
not
What are the
giving
three
him
branches?
the satisfaction because guess what he's going to do after? He's going to go,
What
"Oh,
are the
okay,
three
so those are
branches?
three branches." So again, first you started with how many there are. People are talking about he's Googling. Do you understand it takes 5 seconds to Google? I'm just not.
What
giving you
are the
satisfaction.
three branches of government?
Once you answer my question, I told you I'll answer whatever questions you have. I can tell you, I explained to you how the Congress works, and now you're attempting to insult my intelligence.
You did not explain to me. You
by
can't even
listening-
tell me what the three
by
branches of
listening-
government
I told
are,
you- I
and you're
told you
telling me
a
how
bill
it works.
gets
You thought
proposed.
a president proposes
you
the
how-
bill. You thought a president introduces
signs
the bill.
A president
He signs it
the
into
bill.
law. That's not an introduction
Yes,
of the bill.
He signs it to be proposed.
That's not introducing the bill. That's
Or-
a,
No, he doesn't.
No,
he
he-
doesn't.
no, he doesn't.
No,
He
that's
signs the
false.
bill.
Proposed. Yes, he does.
No.
Yes, he does.
Okay, hold on.
A
Hold on.
president-
No.
president
I'm gonna
has to
ask
sign
you.
a
No,
bill.
I have a question. What article?
Hold
of
on,
the
hold on.
Constitution?
First of all, I don't know. Look, it seems like you tried bringing up a backup dancer to support you because you were losing the argument. I'm
No,
talking to
because
Parker
I
right now.
know
I'm
because
gonna
I
be
know
so
you're
mad.
fucking wrong.
Once-
I know you're fucking
once-
wrong
once Parker-
because I have a
once-
master's degree in political science and government, so I can tell you why you're wrong. So I'm gonna ask the questions that I would ask my
I
students.
don't need you.
So I'm gonna ask you
I
the
don't need you
question.
to tell me
No, I'm gonna
wrong.
ask you the question.
I need you to explain to Parker because he clearly doesn't know.
because you don't know. So
So
I'm
again-
asking you the questions.
again,
What
Parker,
article of the Constitution says that the president proposes
Parker.
legislation to the Congress?
Let me ask you this: how does a bill get passed?
Matt,
Pass?
you
When-
forgot.
when a bill-
This guy
when
doesn't
a
answer
bill-
questions.
No, sure.
When a
I
bill-
can
when a
walk you through
bill-
the process. Sure.
when a bill-
member,
hold on, no, wait,
you asked
I'm
me a
gonna make it real
question. I'm
simple.
answering your question.
No, you're not answering my question. You're trying to pivot and go in a big
You-
circle.
You interrupted me.
I'm asking.
I
you a
was
very
literally going to
simple
answer your question.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you a very simple question. Okay, we were sticking to the original topic because this is what Parker wants. He wants us to sway away. That's exactly what he wants. Let's stick to the original topic.
I would like you to
You weren't
answer a
here-
question.
Maybe you were here. Or
You
maybe
did the
you
same
weren't.
thing
So
to
again,
Matt
let
that
me
you did to
explain-
me. It was really
he,
funny to watch.
He,
So let me
he
explain.
literally
Let me
interrupted
explain
me as I was going to give the answer.
So let me explain to you. Because you're trying to pivot conversations.
No,
This
I
is
was
what you
answering
do.
your
You're
fucking
losing
Thank you for
question.
the 5 subs. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you.
That's
So
what
again-
you don't understand.
Okay,
I was
Rock
going to
and Light-
answer your question.
Okay, Rock and Librarian, I got a simple question for you then, okay? When he said that Biden attempted to remove or revoke Trump tax cuts and Trump tax cuts and jobs act policy. He said that Biden attempted to get that revoked.
Yes.
Right or wrong?
Yes.
True or
Right.
false? That's
no, I'll
wrong.
tell you how.
He never.
Biden proposes a budget as required under U.S. Code 31. He proposes a budget. The budget then goes to the House or the Senate, when a member of the House or a member of the Senate will then introduce the that piece of legislation. It is required by law that the president will propose a budget. That is what Parker
But
is referring to. And Joe Biden did, in fact, propose a budget in 2024 that would have undone Trump's tax laws. But
in 2024.
no, every single year, Biden is by law.
See, you're wrong. Wait, didn't you just say you have a master's in political science? You're completely wrong. This is embarrassing.
Look up U.S. Code 31.
Who was your professor? Who was your professor? They need to be fired immediately.
Parker, I have never met a guy more dense. U.S. Code 31 mandates. Look, do something that you've never done before, and just be quiet and listen for like 1 second, okay? U.S. Code 31 mandates that the president must propose a budget to Congress, okay? So every year, every president since the progressive era has introduced a budget, okay? It is then up to the Congress to either have that budget to go through the House or go through the Senate, or they can make their own. Normally, the budget doesn't go anywhere because a budget is an ideal state. Normally, a House member will then propose.
Okay, you're explaining the same. You're explaining U.S. Code 31 in 5 different ways. It was very simple from the beginning. You don't need to keep going in circles, adding additional words to make it seem as if you're saying something. You're not. All you're simply saying is how it works. Yes, but my whole point here, you still did not explain how did Biden attempt to revoke that.
Okay. Biden proposed in 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024.
What bill? What bill?
It wasn't a bill. It was a budget proposal.
Okay. So how do they get, when they want to remove a bill and replace with something else, how do they do that?
A member of the House or the Senate will then introduce a bill.
And what bill did he introduce?
But listen for one fucking
No, you're not
second.
answering the question that I've asked since I got here. What bill did he introduce to remove
the president
Trump Tax
does not
Cuts and Jobs Act? Tell me, please. I'm waiting.
The president does not introduce bills.
Oh my God! Here you go again in the same circle. So
he
what?
Doesn't introduce bills.
Okay. So
Here, can I ask him a question real quick? Big dog. Big dog. What is 10 squared? What is 10 squared, big dog?
Man.
Just tell me, what is 10 squared?
Person.
Come on, unmute your mic. What is 10 squared?
MAGA mobile.
So he doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
You're breaking up, dude.
MAGA mobile.
You're
It's
breaking
actually
up,
really
man.
funny, dude. Where'd you get your connection? Did you get your connection from MAGA University, dude? MAGA mobile?
Can you hear me?
No, we can't.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay. Now we.
I don't sit at home. I don't sit at home all day like you on Wi-Fi. I apologize.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You have MAGA mobile.
So with that being said, Parker, again, you're attempting to ask me middle school questions. So you're attempting to deflect. You just at 10 squared is a sixth grade equation.
Exactly.
That is a sixth grade math. It's
what is it?
So exactly. So
what
you're attempting to sway now by asking silly questions to change topics. I'm not going to fall into your jokes. I don't know. You're used to dealing with uneducated kids that sit there and answer these idiotic questions.
You can't
Anyone
even do
with
that.
a sixth grade math knowledge can answer that question. You just asked me
81.
What's 9 squared?
Answer the question.
Wow. Okay. 100.
Yeah, it took
Are
you
you
that
happy?
long. Did you look it up?
Okay. Yeah. I definitely looked it up, Parker. I looked up. Okay. Wait. So how about this, Parker? How about I make it real simple for you? Now, I'm not even going to entertain this. That's the thing. I'm not even going to entertain these silly jokes. You see what I mean? You see what you try to do? You attempt to ask middle school questions. You ask, how many continents are there?
Can you tell me what the continents
are? You're supposed to be a debater, aren't you?
Well, I mean, you don't even engage with reality. Yeah,
Aren't
yeah,
you
I do.
supposed
When
to be
when people
debating?
actually debate
So
me, when
what
people
debater?
actually debate me, dude.
What I
No,
am?
you don't.
I am
You're
debating you. I have
insufferable,
asked
dude.
you a
I've already
simple
engaged
question.
in a
You can't answer.
conversation with you. I know exactly what you're doing.
I told you I'll answer all your questions
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
can
which
answer
is
mine.
an
You still haven't
infinite set
answered
of
my
questions.
Big dog, you can ask.
No,
You
I've
can
asked the
ask.
same question.
No,
Rock
yes.
and Librarian.
You ask me any
Rock and
question,
Librarian.
I will
Since he
give you a
can't.
straightforward answer. I promise you, I will.
Okay, see, okay, because Parker
I
clearly
do.
can't.
I
So,
literally
what
did.
bill? Please tell me now. What bill did he propose to
No
reinforce
bill.
the Trump tax
No
cuts
bill.
and jobs Act? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. So, Parker, why? Can you
No,
admit you're wrong? Because you
Parker.
said he
Oh my
did.
God. Okay, let's go.
Parker
No,
said he did. You
Parker
weren't
said
here,
he
Mr.
proposed
Rock
Not what I
and
something.
Librarian.
said.
He
You weren't
did
here.
propose something. It's called a budget proposal. That's what I don't.
But what bill? That's not. But with words doesn't mean anything. I mean, what did he actually try
Because
to
big
get passed
dog,
through
please listen.
Congress?
Just please, I beg you for. If there's a God in heaven, you'll listen to me. Okay, just listen to what I'm saying. Okay?
Jesus,
Parker
please,
doesn't-
I know.
Jesus,
doesn't
save
believe
us,
God, though.
Jesus.
I don't either. Just
Parker
listen to
doesn't
what I'm
believe
about
in
to
God.
say.
Save
To you,
us.
okay, you're asking the wrong question. You're saying what bill did he propose? The president does not, in any capacity, okay, propose bills before the House or to the Senate. He proposes different things, and then it's up to a House member or a Senate member to then introduce that legislation. What happened was no House member, no Senate member, then took the budget proposal and then made it into law. Okay, so Biden, by law, under
Why
U.S.
is that?
Code 31,
Why is that?
because the House was controlled by Republicans and the Senate, which is controlled by Democrats, does not have the power of the purse. So it must start in the House, and the House has been controlled by
So
Republicans.
so it can't even get introduced, but it never even got introduced though.
No, because a budget proposal is the president saying to Congress, here are my priorities. This is what I would like to have. Now it's up to you to craft legislation that meets my priorities. Okay? A budget proposal is not legislation in of itself. Okay? Because when a member, so it's basic, you can go and read the PDFs of the budget proposals. They are free to access on Google. They are very easy, and you can read it and you'll see them, that they are not written in a language of a bill. Instead, they are written as if you say, hey, NASA, I would like NASA to have this much money. I
Okay,
would like
but
the
to get
NIH
it
to have this
for
much
it
money.
to actually pass doesn't.
Hold up, I just want to say, yo, Tori, thank you so much. I appreciate the $30 on Venmo. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that. They said, for the love of God, how much to kick this man? Ignorance can't be fixed. Ignorance can be fixed, but stupid is forever. I can't. I'm sorry. Okay. I mean, I always do like 200, but
He asked me a question. So it's like, what was your question?
if he annoys me, it will go down.
So again,
Any further?
like I said, so I appreciate you answering the question Parker couldn't answer. So that's number
yeah,
one.
yeah. I couldn't answer the question,
Like,
dude.
you clearly didn't know. You made an attempt saying that the
Just
president
ask me
has
the
no
fucking question.
effect. So I want to stay on that.
You're at
So again,
199, buddy.
So again, with that being said, that's already been clarified. He didn't know. Okay, so that's good. All right, I'm glad you're able to admit that. Now, second, all right, in terms of you keep mentioning the budget proposal, but you're still avoiding the main topic.
Which is what?
For a bill to be revoked or replaced, another bill needs to be proposed. Yes or
Agreed.
no?
Agreed.
Okay, so why did the Biden-Harris administration never attempt to propose a bill to get passed through Congress?
I can't say this more times and more clearly than I'm going to say right now. But for the final
You're going to
time.
go back to the budget proposal
No,
bill.
the
right?
president of the United States has no constitutional authority
Okay,
and
okay,
cannot
okay.
propose bills. He can
So
propose
when the House and the
proposals.
Senate, yes, and when the House and the Senate propose these bills, who do they normally receive them? Advocators, right? Which would be
Many
the president.
different constituents. There's
Yes,
many
yes,
different.
yes. And in this case, when a president wants a bill pushed, right, because he believes it's bad for the country, what would happen? What would the president do?
Would say to the House, I would like this to be done. And guess what that is called? A budget proposal.
And so indirectly, you just proved my point. Thank you for proving my point. So indirectly, the president does pass a bill. Maybe not directly.
No, he has one
function.
Hold
on. Stop cutting me off. You're
Cheyenne,
trying to
thank you
use
so much for the
technicalities
$2.
here, but indirectly, the realistic scenario here is that when Trump, for example, advocates, right, and he attempts to get these bills passed, right, he goes to House and Senate, which is exactly what I was explaining to Parker. And for these bills to be proposed, then they need to go through Congress. Yes or no, Rockin' Librarian? Are we on the same page here? Yes or no?
Say that
Can you
again.
answer?
Say that
Are we on
again.
the same? Oh my goodness! So you're not even listening. Why
No,
am I?
because you're
Why
just
am I
saying
attempting
words. So
to?
just say it again. Just say it again. The president can propose things. He can say to Congress, "This is what I would like to happen." Can we agree on that? The president can say,
Yes.
"Hey, Congress, I would like this bill to be passed because it has things in it that I
Yes.
like." Can we agree on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Second, the president, though, is not involved in the actual legislative process until the very end when he either signs it or he vetoes it. Correct? Okay.
Yes.
So the word
Ariana,
here.
thank you for the $1 for Discord fund.
Yeah, it's
kick
W.
them. Heather, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much
So,
to interrupt the guest for everybody.
the president-
I'll make sure to do that.
The word choice that you should be using is not introduce, not pass. It should be propose.
Not introduce or pass real quick. I don't want to cut you off just because I read something to the bums in the comments. Send them $200 and he will kick me.
Monopoly.
If you have the funds to send to them, I'll happily go down for 200. But you bums don't even have
That is
enough for
insane.
that.
I'm actually
Well, now
about to
you
sue
say
you just
that.
for saying that.
Now you say that.
You know, it's
I'm
gone
gonna
down
get-
to 150, bro.
Oh, nice
Yeah,
for you,
yeah,
nice
buddy.
for you to kick now because you're losing argument. So
Bonnie,
again,
thank you for the
so
$5
you're on
for
the
the
same
kick fund.
page. with
Thank
me.
you so much.
Rockin' Librarian. So my whole point here, Librarian, is
Just call me
what
Matt.
did he actually attempt? Okay, Matt. What did he actually attempt? He never made any attempt for that because, like you said, right, the House or Senate could reject it, right? But it never even
The
went that
attempt-
far
okay,
because
yes,
he never
okay, please
came to
listen.
propose.
The attempt is the budget proposal. Then it's up to a member of the House to then introduce a bill that is based on that budget proposal. But just guess what? The House for the last couple years has been Republican. So the budget proposal is dead on arrival. It's just that the president has to, by law, recommend it because that's what is required under law. But usually what happens,
Well, right now, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't it in favor of the Democrats?
no, the House is Republican.
Isn't it a 51 to 48
That's the
ratio?
Senate.
That's a 53 for Senate.
Yes, for the Senate. Yes, so for Senate, is it not? So again, for the original bill,
Bonnie,
if it
thank you
wanted
for
to get
$5.
approved,
Thank you,
through
Rachel.
Senate.
Thank you so
Well,
much for
see,
the
Big
$5.
Dog,
Thank
that's
you.
where you just made the mistake. I'm sorry to say this. This is that right there tells me exactly what means that you have no idea what you're talking about. Because Article 1 says that the power of the purse is with the House of Representatives, and all budget matters have to go through the House. So that tells me right there
And from
that
the
you
House-
have no idea what you're talking about because the
And
Senate
from the House,
is
where does it
entirely
go?
out of the picture.
Yes, from the House. Where? Okay, Matt. From the House, where does
To
it
the
go?
Senate after it's introduced within the
Okay.
House. The Senate has
Okay.
no say
Bianca, thank you
until
for
it
the
passes the
$10
House.
for adding the Discord fund. Thank you.
Senate has no, but that's my whole point here. It never even got that far because they never even attempted to. So is your excuse that they just knew it would get rejected,
No.
so they didn't even
No,
try?
usually what happens
that your
usually what
explanation?
happens is a member of the Democratic Party will take a bill to the hopper. That's what it's called, where they literally put a bill into this like desk thing. That's how they submit a bill, okay? And they'll put it in, and then the House Speaker decides then if it is sent to committee or not. Usually these bills die in
Bro,
committee.
people are offering family members and their dogs in chat right now to kick you.
I know.
Because you got a bunch of uneducated viewers.
No,
They don't know what
right
you're talking
now-
about.
Wait,
the entire
you know
chat
that
is getting
like
a-
Donald Trump voters are less educated on average.
Right now, the entire
that's
chat
fine.
is getting
Because
a
your
free
viewers are
education
just as
in
uneducated.
basic government policy. Like I'm explaining to you
So,
exactly how it happened.
I get it. You're explaining how the process, but you're not explaining what did Biden actually do. 'Cause
Angela,
he didn't
thank
do
you so much. I
anything. He
appreciate
never-
the $50.
he never made-
Thank you so
Biden
much. I
never made
appreciate
a
it. Thank
real
you.
attempt.
Thank you so
Biden
much. I
never
appreciate
made a
that for
real
this guy leaving and still believing what he thinks, not what he learned. For sure.
By the way, my
Seriously.
my
Thank you for the
link.
donations, y'all. Make sure you keep giving.
By the
Parker
way, my
donations.
donation links
Yo,
are
wait,
in
he
my
needs-
bio. If you
he
want
needs the donation.
Wait,
because
Yo,
I have a
big dog,
headache and I need.
Please donate to
big
Parker.
dog,
He's running
big dog,
low
big
on
dog,
funds.
big dog, big dog.
Still in
Can
his
you
parents'
say that?
house.
Can
He's
you
still
say
in his
that?
parents'
Wait,
house.
hold up,
Y'all,
big dog.
please donate to
Big
Parker.
dog,
Y'all,
big-
please
big
continue
dog.
to donate to him.
Big dog, can you say it for me one more time? Just tell people to donate to me real quick. Can you just do it one more time? Unmute and do that for me real quick, please.
You're a good little boy, Parker. You attempt to set up these little high school, middle school traps. That's how uneducated you are. You get on here and you attempt to debate politics. You got educated in school. You had nothing to say.
Come on, man.
So you're sort of, what's 10 squared? Like asking
Can,
middle
can,
school
come on, I was.
basic-ass
Can
questions.
you tell people to?
You'd be embarrassed
Can you tell
yourself.
people to?
Come on,
Can you tell
Parker.
people to donate to me again?
I just told you, Parker. You're a good boy,
Can you,
Parker. I tell
can
them
you
on
tell
my time. I
people?
don't
Can you
them
tell
on your
people
time.
to donate to me again?
You're a good boy, Parker. You're a good boy.
Justin, thank you so
I
much
need
for,
help.
from the
I need
$10 from Big Dog. Thank you so much.
Justin,
So
thank you
again,
for the
so
$10
since I-
from
so
Big
since-
Dog. Thank you
since
so
I
much.
Maya, thank you so
educated
much.
you on
The
that, I'd
$5
like
for
to-
Big Dog was. Thank
I'd
you.
like to educate you both on a more important topic, which is tariffs.
Yeah, you're an.
Would you like to be educated
Yeah,
on
dude,
that?
If
I
your
as well?
knowledge of government is as good as your knowledge on tariffs, then it won't be that
Kendall,
hard.
thank you so much for the $5 for. I'll give
Thank
my
you,
kidneys.
Justin.
if
It's
you
a
kick
lot
them.
better than both of
That's
you.
crazy.
So would you like me to educate you on that as well? Or because you love to make arguments with people that don't know and you say that how bad these tariffs are, this, that, and the third. So would you like me to explain? You know what a tariff is, but do you know what the purpose of the tariffs are?
Yeah. The purpose on your behalf is to increase domestic production, which I think, inevitably speaking, is not met
That's
by
very basic.
specifically
That's
getting
very
a
basic.
reduction in GDP. Heather, thank you
That's
so much for the
very big.
$5.
That's a
Tree,
very
thank you so much for the
basic.
$5. Thank you so much calling you immature and uneducated, but doesn't know the process of proposing a bill. Seriously.
Oh my God,
I
Nicholas,
explained to him the
Nicholas,
process
thank you for
of
the
this.
$150. That's hey Parker, that was your limit, but I'm just saying. I might.
Kelly, thank you so
I'll-
much for the $1. Thank you so much. I appreciate
It's
it.
your live, so I'm not going to
Thank you,
do it.
Nicholas.
But I
I'll take it. I'll take it.
yeah, that'll do. Thank you so much, Nicholas. I really appreciate it, and thank you, Diane, for the $10 too. I really appreciate it. That
Echo,
that
thank
means
you
a
so
lot
much
to
for the
me.
$1. I appreciate
W
it.
Nicholas, everybody. W Nicholas.